Car Crash Chancellor. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to show you a clip of Rachel Reeves talking with her awful voice, getting herself in an absolute mess because she doesn't know what she's talking about, trying to get one over on Trevor Phillips, who is probably the last decent interviewer on TV. Watch this.
Trevor, your question is, do tax increases have an impact on the economy? Of course they do. But imagine if I'd have done something else last October. Imagine if I'd have swept the problems under the carpet and said everything was fine. Then today, when we face the aggression from Russia, we wouldn't have the additional money to spend on defence. We would be in a situation where NHS waiting lists will continue.
It's not additional money. You took it out of overseas aid. It's not additional money. You took it out of the international aid budget.
Yes, we made that decision, but if the public finances weren't on a firm footing, we'd have to be raiding budgets to prop up the public finances. Instead, we were able to redirect money from international development to defence spending. But
she tries to tell a complete and blatant lie that what she did actually created extra money for the armed forces. Rubbish. You're actually taking it out of security and merging that with defence. And as Trevor Phillips pointed out, you've also taken some out of the foreign aid budget. This woman has trashed the economy. She has crashed the economy. Over 10 billion in public sector pay rises. 203,000 businesses have now folded since Labour came to power. That is over 750 businesses every single day that Labour have been in power have closed down. And she still tried to peddle the line that there was a 22 billion black hole. It doesn't work. You've spent more than that on Ed Miliband and his net zero madness. And now they're trying to tell us that they're going to cut 15% from the civil service over 5 years. That's 3% a year. Do you know what that is? That's called natural wastage. It's a con. It doesn't exist. Natural wastage is people retiring. It might be people going off on maternity leave and then not returning to work. That is just people naturally leaving the workplace for whatever reason they choose to do so. So they aren't cutting anything back. The truth is they took 41 billion out of the private sector, which is productive, and put it into an unproductive public sector. Now the state's too big and they're panicking trying to get the costs of that down. This woman has no idea about economics, and I'm not an economist, and I can see what she's done wrong. I'm sure many of you watching this can as well. She hasn't got the brains she was born with, and she's in charge of the finances of our country.